Think you know Henry VIII, the Six Wives, the Church of England? Forget it. You're about to uncover the real Henry, a king so monstrous, so grotesquely diseased, that his story makes Game of Thrones look like a bedtime nursery rhyme. We're talking about a man whose body was quite literally rotting alive. His legs oozed pus and festered with wounds so foul, servants would gag and run just to escape the stench. And the end? His own coffin exploded from the gases of his decomposing corpse. This isn't history class. This is the horrifying truth they don't want you to know. Let's start with the king's crumbling body. By his final years, Henry wasn't just fat. He was a walking biological disaster. 400 pounds, a 54-inch waist. But the real nightmare? His legs. Open, weeping ulcers that never healed, spewing putrid fluid. The smell was so potent, you could detect it rooms away. Servants drew straws to avoid dressing him. It was a punishment. And it gets worse. A jousting accident left him with severe brain trauma, turning him from a charismatic leader into a paranoid, rage-filled monster. Modern doctors suspect Cushing syndrome, explaining the grotesque weight, the mood swings, the unhealing sores. His own terrified doctors wouldn't dare criticize the king's health. Treason, they called it. The man claiming divine right couldn't even control his own bowel movements. Carried everywhere, constantly having accidents. This is the man who executed people for a wrong glance. His wives? Their fates were more brutal than you can imagine. Anne Boleyn didn't just die. Henry forced her to watch her own brother and 5 other innocent men be executed first. She stood there, knowing she was next, a victim of his paranoid delusions. Catherine Howard was a mere teenager, was beheaded because Henry was so petty he changed the entire law of England just because she wasn't a virgin. But the psychological torture was the real horror. One day, showered with gifts. The next, total silence, looming threats. Catherine of Aragon died alone, forbidden from seeing her daughter, while Henry spread rumors of her insanity. He even forced wives to sign their own annulment papers under duress. Anne of Cleves had to thank him for the privilege of not being murdered. And Jane Seymour died after childbirth. Henry was planning his next marriage just 9 days after her funeral. These women were disposable, no escape, no divorce, just absolute terror. His eating habits? Absolutely insane. This man consumed 5,000 calories a day, more than double what he needed, while barely able to walk. An entire roasted pig, multiple chickens, mountains of bread, a small boat's worth of wine. 800 dishes prepared daily for his household. He believed swan made him graceful, deer made him a better hunter, oysters improved his performance, a medieval superfood obsession. But the paranoia, every single bite was tasted by multiple servants, and they had to wait 30 minutes before he'd touch it in case of delayed poison. His meals were a 4-hour theatrical performance. He even banned common foods like turnips, not unhealthy, just beneath his royal status. Even as his body crumbled, he ate more, convinced royalty made him immune. The paranoia wasn't just an attitude. It was an empire-wide surveillance state. Loaded crossbows and daggers in his bed, armed guards watching him sleep, secret passages for escape, peepholes to spy on courtiers, listening devices. He even had spies watching his other spies. Court life was a psychological horror where one wrong word could mean execution. His kitchens were sealed fortresses, every spice, every drop of water, tested. He suspected his own daughters of plotting against him, executing people for crimes they hadn't even committed yet just because he dreamed they betrayed him. The Tower of London was full of people whose only crime was existing near Henry's delusional moods. His paranoia was contagious, infecting the entire court with fear. Death couldn't stop the chaos. In his final weeks, servants carried him, but pieces of his rotting flesh would literally fall off onto the palace floors. His death scene? Swollen body, skin stretched tight. The stench so overwhelming, even doctors vomited. No one wanted to confirm he was dead. And then the unthinkable. His body, bloated with gases, was wrapped in lead and sealed in multiple boxes. On the funeral procession, the coffin exploded. Rotting royal remains splattered inside the hearse. The smell so horrific, the procession stopped for cleanup. And here's the detail that will haunt you. Dogs were seen licking up Henry VIII's remains from the road. The man who ruled by divine right became dog food. His burial was a disaster. The grave kept collapsing. For years, strange noises and terrible smells came from his tomb, more escaping gases. Even the servants who handled his body reportedly died within weeks, likely from infection. That's the real Henry VIII, not the charismatic king, but a walking disaster, consumed by gluttony and paranoia, whose body betrayed him as dramatically as he betrayed everyone around him. His legacy? A masterclass in how absolute power can turn a human into something genuinely monstrous. If these facts made you question everything, hit that like button and subscribe for more mind-blowing truths, because history is full of horrifying truths they conveniently leave out. Trust me, you haven't heard anything yet.